of this show. Okay. We've all seen the original Powerpuff Girls, right? We all seen it. Staple of 90s Cartoon Network program. Apparently, it was so popular in Japan that they decided to make an anime version of it, and I don't know how to explain this, but it kind of really didn't follow the format that they had that Ginny Tartakovsky came up with, or Craig McCracken. You know, for Mojo Dojo, he doesn't do the, I talk like this, because if I talk like this, you will know that I am talking. Or when I talk like this, you will know that I'm talking because I'm talking to you. Just general bad guy stuff. And I'm not saying, maybe it got lost in translation, but it was a weird show. And get this, never aired in the United States. It may have aired in Canada, and Europe, and Australia, never made its way to Cartoon Network in America. And that's one of the greatest shames, because this is a really crazy show. And again, you play Princess, who is a spoiled rich brat.
Typecasting.
If I had a nickel for every rich spoiled brat Kelly played, I'd have enough to.
Oh, except for the rich part, yeah.
So in this one, whereas we know in the American version she's just stuck up spoiled. However, in the anime version, she lives in the shadow of her sister Duchess, which causes her to lash out and act out and crave attention. Kind of like me at this panel. Aww. Dark panel got dark. So, do you remember experiencing playing this character, and can you tell us a little bit about voicing it?
Yeah, I just remember James, the director, kept saying, you're too worried about making her likable, or finding some shred of decency in her. Just more annoying. I apologize in advance for whatever this clip is, but yeah, she's just a brat. Just a brat. And I do remember, didn't she have a musical episode or something too, where she joined?
Yes.
She decided to start a band.
I believe. I believe. I'm not sure. YouTube kind of is very
that was in there too.
On clips.
Yeah, she's just. Look at her. She's a brat.
Well, why don't we look at her with another clip? Right. Whenever you guys are ready.
Princess, we're trying to record. Well, I deserve 10 times more attention than my sister. She's nothing but a selfish freak. The trigger is Sapphire's scream. You're right. That's it.
So
absolutely nothing redeeming about her whatsoever.
No. This is so kind of got really good. Well, actually, yes, because in the end of the episode, the Powerpuff Girls give her what she wanted more than anything, and that's someone to pay attention to her. And it's kind of like
so you see that if you act like a brat, your behavior is rewarded with attention.
Well, it's the only thing she really wanted, you know. Have we not all at once lived in the shadow of someone else? Oh,
Nope.
No. All right, forget it. My ideology is wasted. Well, anyway, our next character we're going to talk about. I don't have a clip for this one, but I think she's important because there are a bunch of little girls here in the audience and cute girls. We all grew up with her. Let's talk a
I
little.
haven't heard of this one. How do you pronounce that? Barbie.
We're talking about Barbie. So, of course, you play the iconic doll in the popular series of movies. Now, there were a few you didn't play her, but now you're back with authority. and for the most part, you play the hero. So, what is it like getting to play an iconic character like Barbie?
Oh, amazing. I mean, it's the coolest thing is having done it for the past 14 years. There are fans now that started watching when they were kids that are now in their teens or early 20s that grew up watching them. So that's been pretty incredible. And for like a short, kind of flat-chested girl from Canada, brunette, to be able to play this tall, blonde, American icon bombshell, that's amazing. That's kind of the scoop of the century. It's a character that I never get to play like on camera or in real life. Yeah, she's incredible. And Mattel's been lovely. I get a Christmas box from them every year. It's just this, it's a dream come true to be able to play this superstar, but not get recognized in real life. It's like the best of both worlds.
We should give her some recognition right now.
Oh,
Come on.
Thank you. It's nice to not get recognized at the grocery store when I'm in my pajamas and no makeup and everything.
Kelly Sheridan as Barbie, affection not included. Affection sold separately. I'm surprised you haven't upstaged yet by Ken.
Oh yeah.
He's
an accessory.
A lot of discord in that dream.
She has many accessories, and he's one of them.
Now, what's cool is, you were a villain in a Barbie in A Christmas Carol. You were the bad guy, the brat, that's kind of crazy. Because who can imagine Barbie being a jerk?
Yeah,
No.
it was kind of a neat thing for them to do. She plays Scrooge. Well, she reads a story about Christmas Carol and plays a Scrooge-like character.
And of course, you're a hero in pretty much everything else.
Yeah, she's kind, clever, and brave.
So
Barbie.
what is your favorite movie that you've done as Barbie?
I liked The Three Musketeers. That was pretty fun. The motion capture they did for that, they had a fencing team, a women's fencing team that they did the mocap for. And it was kind of cool to see her fight with a sword. They're always thinking of new cool stuff to do with her.
Yeah.
That one was pretty fun.
She's been a pop star princess. She's been a mermaid. I think her latest one, she's a superhero.
She's like a kind of Supergirl. And the other great one was the very first one we did, which was Nutcracker, where I got to work with Tim Curry, because he's the best. He's the best of the best of the best.
I don't know. See, here's the thing about Tim Curry. If you put Tim Curry in the same room as John Delancey,
I think it's like matter and antimatter.
I don't think the universe would, because Tim Curry's got that evil voice, and it's just so sinister. When you hear that, Tim Curry. That is Tim flippin' Curry right there.
I don't think the world could handle that much awesomeness in one room.
Tim Curry and John Delancey come together. That'd be again matter and antimatter. We must work as a nation to ensure that endeavor never comes to fruition.
Well, maybe Tim will be on the show on My Little Pony at one point. That would be cool.
Ooh, that would be beautiful.
Yes.
Well, unfortunately, guys, I don't have a clip of Barbie because Mattel.
Copyright.
So we're going to go ahead and move into our next hero, which I think is one of your most prolific characters, certainly one of your most longevical characters, and that is, of course, Sango from Inuyasha, A Feudal Fairy Tale.
Look at her.
Oh yeah, there we go. So who here has not seen Inuyasha? Wow, quite a few. So for those who don't know, Sango is a demon slayer because in feudal Japan there were a lot of demons, and Godzilla.
Fact.
But we never saw Godzilla in that one. So she joins Inuyasha, the title character, and his crew after her family and her village is slain by a demon trap set by the main villain of the show, Naraku. And while along this, we learn about her history and her relationship with her brother Kohaku, who was killed by Naraku, but brought back to life through the Shikon Jewel with no memory of anything about her and their family and history as demon slayers. So what is it like getting to play such a character who is such a emotionally involved character, who is tough on the outside, but it does have a damage outside on the inside?
Well, that's her first episode. She loses her entire family. She's been raised to fight the very thing that kills all of them. It's heavy stuff, you guys. It's like, yeah. But then there are scenes, she has this kind of love-hate relationship with one of the other characters, Moroku, so there's all these scenes where she's always beating him up with her giant, I guess I play characters that have giant weapons. She has this giant boomerang, so she's always like beating him up and slapping him because he's off gallivanting with other women.
And he does something that we really can't talk about here at the con, because it's kind of,
I don't think that's
PG. So there's these funny scenes between the two of them, and then these really tragic scenes where she's trying to get her brother back, even though he's just kind of a shell of who he used to be. He's just this puppet, basically. And I don't know, she's great.
Man, when it comes to
She's
puppets,
amazing.
Naraku is the master.
Wow.
Okay, I know. How in the world does real life Steven Universe have all this energy at 10 in the morning? I have no idea.
But yeah, she's one of my favorites. And she has a tiny little cat that turns into a gigantic one that also can fly and has flames streaming out of her tail, and she flies that around.
Yeah.
Oh, the Japanese.
Oh.
Aren't they amazing? The things they think of.
Let's see Opal try that. Let us see Opal try what Kilala is.
But that's her traditional demon slaying gear she's wearing right now.
Well, let's go ahead, and we've got a great clip right now. It's a really emotional one. Sango has just stolen Inuyasha's sword, the Tetsaiga, and has found her way back to Naraku's castle, hoping to exchange it for Kohaku's freedom. So let's go ahead and go to the clip.
We're allowed to
Lying!
show that.
You're the one who killed my father and comrades. You coveted the stupid jewel. You're responsible for everything.
People die because of the power of the sacred Shikon Jewel, and people live because of its power. There's no reason why you should despise the sacred jewel as much as you do. Remember, Kohaku was revived because of the jewel's power. You made a promise to exchange the sword for Kohaku's life. So, what will you do?
I despise you. I made no promise. You want my answer? Here it
For the record, that is not blood, that is hair.
It's you, the young lord of the castle.
Kagawaki was a noble lord. He gave all the demon slayers proper burials. Ah, yes, and I was the one who ordered for your care after the massacre.
You killed him.
Kagawaki is still alive. At least according to those I fooled into thinking I'm him. Nothing can survive an attack of my poison gas. That also includes you, Sango.
What?
Well, Sango, will you agree to be my servant here with Kohaku? I remember Kagawaki's last command. He asked you to return to the castle.